Our next candidate for State House Representative of District 54, Ms. Patricia Todd.
Bless your heart, you've had to do this twice in a week, haven't you? I hope this one's a little calmer than the last one was. Anyway, I am Patricia Todd, running for re-election to House District 54. I know many of you all, and I'm humbled to be here. It's actually hard for me to get up here and talk about myself. I just don't like to do that, so I'd rather talk about what my passion is, and it's the elimination of poverty. That's what I work every day in the legislature to do. I chair the Alabama Commission to Reduce Poverty, and I'm convinced we can reduce poverty if we put the right systems in place and put our priorities in helping people. The last day of the session was brutal. It always is, trying to get things passed. Y'all may not know, but I sponsored the payday lending bill that would regulate payday lenders. First step. Because they are taking over our communities and forcing people into poverty, into bankruptcy. My bill was the next one up to be voted on when they adjourned. I mean, I was devastated. But the Republicans know how to play that game. They didn't want the budget to come back with a pay raise for teachers, so they adjourned the session. It's brutal down there, you all. It is. We are a minority. The Republicans have a supermajority in both chambers. They have the whole Supreme Court and every constitutional officer. We've got to change that. But we got to change it by not fighting with each other, but having the same message of progress and that we want to take care of people, not corporations. I'm sorry, corporations are not people. But to hear the Republicans, they love corporations. You know, a lot of corporate welfare we've passed and disguised in economic development with no plan, no return. I sit on the Education Budget Committee. The things I have seen pass through there appall me. We have enough money to pay teachers if we would put our priorities in order. In this budget alone, we had a $50 million appropriation in the education budget for Veterans Affairs. Now, I think veterans should be taken care of. That's not the point. The point is, we need to be funding public education programs and lifting our children up so they can make a good living, take care of their families, and be lifted out of poverty. And until we do that, you know, all the Republicans want to do is just privatize all the public schools. You know, so they can give money to their vendor friends to do all this, and it's a shell game. And I look at that budget every year and I know we can do what we need to do. But they don't have the will. Their kids don't go to public schools. Their kids either go to private schools or they go to very successful public schools. And to me, it's appalling that a child that lives in Woodlawn does not have the same opportunities for advancement that a child a couple of miles down the road at Mountain Brook does. But we live in the same community, same society, and the same workforce. So we have got to do, it's hard work, I'm telling you all. My thing this year was trying to fund more classroom supplies, because as a parent, you shouldn't pay $200 for your child to go to public school. That's appalling. And that's our fault as a legislature because we're not funding public schools adequately. So I say get back to the priorities. The Democrats, Democrats are like herding cats. Y'all know that. We're not going to go along just because somebody tells us what to do something. We're going to question it and we're going to fight a little bit. But we all have the best interest of the people. To me, Democrats are about people, Republicans are about profit. So let's get out the vote. I don't care if you vote for me or whoever. Let's vote good people back into office who have the people as the first item on their agenda. Thank you.